Wonderkid Wheel is back, and today we are doing something a little bit different. We're going cross-divisional with a rivalry today. It's West Ham versus Millwall, where some of the rules that we lay down in previous Wonderkid Wheels will come into effect and may give Millwall the edge over the higher divisioned West Ham. Without further ado, let's jump into it and see who will come out on top. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we have got West Ham versus Millwall. Now, West Ham are in the Premier League, which means they will get one Wonderkid every single season for 15 years. The value determined by the Wonderkid Wheel. If you've not been here before, we move the potential ability of a regen up, and the current ability goes up by the same amount. Of course, we always go with named vibes. Of course, with the Wonderkid that we choose, we usually go with vibes for the name. We try and sort of go a bit positional, and build a squad. But yeah, it's all about vibes. Now, we can't get involved in transfers. We can't get involved in contract disputes. All we can do is facilitate some loan moves should they be required. However, there is going to be some wild cards that we're going to spin for in a moment. But what I alluded to in the intro is a little advantage that Millwall will have. When a team is in the lower division, the second tier, they get 2 Wonderkids a season until they get promoted. So Millwall in season, well, we simulate to the end of season 1. Unless they get promoted, they'll get 2 Wonderkids. West Ham will just get 1. So before we go to the end of the first season, we're going to do the wildcard wheel, which is some good and bad wildcards that we will have 5 of for each team. And they'll be deployed through the experiment at times that we see fit in terms of, depending what they are. If they're like max hidden attributes or something, we'll be like, right, that's a really good spin. Let's have max hidden attributes on that guy, and so forth. You'll get the gist as we go forward. If you've been here before, you'll already know the drill, so let's get into it. Spin the wild cards. We'll go the Premier League team first, West Ham United. So there we go. We're on the way round first of all, and the first wild card is going to be, it's going to be the Prodigal Son Returns, which means we can bring a player back for the value that he leaves the club for. Very important to note, it is exactly for the value. We can't cheese it in any sort of way. Second wild card is going to be, it's a Max Youth Academy. The third for West Ham is going to be, I hate this club. A player's going to hate the club. The fourth and penultimate wild card is going to be Perfect Hidden Attributes. That's for 1 season, so that's for one player. And finally, the 5th wild card for West Ham will be Minimum Youth Academy. Well, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. We'll respin that. Yeah, we're respinning it. Well, it doesn't work, does it? You can't have max and minimum. And it's going to be a lifetime contract for 1 singular player. So 1 player will have a lifetime contract. So to recap, West Ham get a Prodigal Son returning. They get the Max Youth Academy. So do you know what? While we're at it, let's just go and do the Max Youth Academy right now. Youth facilities, junior coaching, and youth recruitment. There we go. 20s across the board for West Ham. I hate this club, so that means that we will have a specific player. Let's just choose someone, Jethro Medine. So he will have loyalty down to 1. And then if you go into personal details, dislike clubs, it will be West Ham United. So at a specific point during this experiment, we will choose 1 player to do that with, and they will almost certainly leave the club in some capacity. Now, what do we do in this situation? Do we do a player that we know is going to be absolutely amazing, so West Ham can get a nice little bit of money for him? Or do we do a player that's probably on the lower end of the potential ability, so they doesn't quite hurt them as much, because then they can hopefully keep some of their better players? Some of their better players will probably leave anyway. So, double-edged sword, It's a question that we will ask ourselves as we get through the experiment. Perfect hidden attributes, which is self-explanatory. All these will be at 20, except dirtiness, injury proneness, and controversy. They'll be down at 1. And then a lifetime contract, of course. So during the in-game, all you can do for a contract is you can go just 5 years into the future. So every few years we will come back, we'll do this. We will also set a future transfer going forward. So we move to the club and we set a future transfer. We usually just use Al Nassr because it's just an easy team in Saudi Arabia. You do that and then you just put the date in the future like that. And then as we get to 2028, we'll move that on again 5 years. They'll be here for the duration of the career, probably leaving at some point in in their 30s, probably 34, 35, 36 or something. We'll probably cancel a future transfer because they'll have done their job by that point. Okay, so that's West Ham. Now it's time for Millwall. Exactly the same wildcards available as well as West Ham. So it's the same spectrum. The ones that West Ham had have been put back in. And wow, what a start for Millwall. 3 seasons double Wonderkids. So that means we can double up the Wonderkids for 3 individual seasons, which is insane. The second wildcard. It's also Max Youth Academy. Wow, we've got some Max Youth Academies here. How random is that, though? That was the second wildcard for West Ham as well, which is kind of insane. So the third wildcard. In hell. Right, well, we did it with West Ham. We'll do it with Millwall as well. You can't have minimum youth academy as well. I'm glad it happened the way around it did. We were respinning wildcard 3. I didn't think about this, did I? Max facilities. So Millwall are absolutely rocking and rolling. And here we go. Wildcard number 4. Oh my God. It's going to be 2 seasons double Wonderkids. So that doubled up with the 3 seasons double Wonderkids. That means there's going to be 5 individual seasons of double Wonderkids. And last but certainly not least, Millwall have had an absolute charmed life at the moment. They've had an absolute stormer so far. Oh, no current ability boost. So for 1 season, there'll be no current ability boost available for them. So obviously when we move a potential ability up, the current ability goes up by the same amount. 1 season Millwall's will not happen at all. Let's quickly do all the facilities. There we go. And so to recap, we've got 3 seasons double Wonderkids for Millwall and 2 seasons double Wonderkids. Now, I'm going to make a rule in here, and I'm going to say we can't stack them in the same season because it's 2 different wildcards. Well, I can't say double Wonderkids. So, for example, season 1, if we're still in the Championship, got 2 anyway. We use a double Wonderkids, that makes it 4. If we use the other wildcard and double again, that'd be 8. That would be too overpowered. That can't happen. So it's going to be 5 individual seasons, which is still going to be pretty impressive for Millwall. They're really going to be... they're going to probably get to the Premier League very quickly and probably have a nice pool of players that they've managed to keep hold of. And I think that puts them favourites now to do better than West Ham, personally. Max Youth Academy and Max Training Facilities. So the training facilities is actually a really good wild card because obviously the players will train better and that means that they will probably reach their potential considerably easier. The problem, the Max Youth Academy, it sounds good on paper, but when you've got a Max Youth Academy, you're going to get more players with a higher potential ability, which means that the jump that they get to, so if they're going to, if you jumped up, let's take Jack Howland, for example, if we span 193 and he's at 93, he'd go up to 135. However, if he was at 143 to begin with, and he went up by 50, he'd only go up to 85. So it actually might do us a bit dirty in the early days. It might not, we'll see. That remains to be seen. However, there will be more players that come through that will actually be getting into the squad. So on the whole, the interference that we have in terms of choosing the Wonderkids, we might be hamstrung a smidge, but I think going forward, other players will come through and will bolster out the squad, create a more balanced team, shall we say. So there we go. That's the wildcards. So let's simulate through to the end of the first season and see where the team's finished. Right, so West Ham finished 15th, so they remained in the Premier League, and Millwall are 13th, they remained in the Championship. Fine. Okay, so 1 for West Ham, 2 for Millwall, guaranteed. Okay, so I've got to put the wheels up on both screens. I'm just shuffling them now, and we're off. Right. So if it looks like I'm playing tennis and I'm back and forth, it's because I'm looking at both screens. We've got Millwall here on the right at 181. West Ham have finished on 187. Okay. So West Ham have had a better time of it first of all. Let's do West Ham's Wonderkid first. Adio Ranieri's in charge. Okay, and wow, Bernard Babatunde, Reynal Odo. It's always got to be a regen as well. It's not a real person we can ever do this with. Ongyen, I can't even pronounce that, so we're not going with him. Tobias Barfoot, Ruddock Okeneberhi. Let's go with Ruddock Okeneberhi. So what we always do is we have to go to make them 17 so we can give them a full-time contract. This is the only time we can mess around with the contracts. So we just give them a 5-year contract to begin with. I'll probably do all this off camera after the first season. I just want to give you sort of the lay of the land of what we do and what we mess around with. And I like to give them 15 professionalism. That's the minimum that I always give them, 15 professionalism. And then I try and get the ambition sort of, if their ambition's down at like 1 or 2, I think ambition's a key attribute for development. I will move it up to about 8, 9, 10, something like that. Nothing too overpowered. Okay, so 187, so that's 51. So that means he goes up to 103. So it's not the best jump to begin with, is it? Not the best jump at all. And then we add to a shortlist. And I'm going to make a West Ham and Millwall shortlist independently, which again, I'll do that off camera. Now, 181 for Millwall. But we've got 5 seasons of Double Wonder Kids. So I think we're going to do it straight away. We're going straight in with the wildcard, Editor Jace. Flash up that graphic. We're going to Double Wonder Kids this season because I want to give them 4 so they can really sort of make a move and try and get themselves up into the Premier League. So I'm liking this guy's name, Andres Joachim, Millet Lugaliu. He looks that's a good name. Cleo Abadaj and Josiah Daniel. One of the things that people have said in previous videos is, you should just always go with the player with the lowest lowest potential ability so you can do the biggest jump. I like to go on names vibes. And also, one of the things that people have said, and I do agree with, try and use some nations that aren't always English. So, for example, today we're going with Josiah Daniel at Nigeria. We've got Andres Joachim at Cyprus. We've got Milot Lugaliu at Kosovo and Cleo Abazaj at Kosovo. So we're going to go with a few players that are not English in hope that we can see a little bit of something happening internationally with those players. So let's get straight into it. 181, so that's what? 54. Then he goes to 119, and professionalism's already at 15. So again, another 51. So that goes to 123. God, his hidden attributes are pretty bad, aren't they? Pressure. Let's move him up to 10, and sportsmanship to 10. That'll probably do. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So he goes to 171. And finally, 76 for this guy. So he will go to 122. 15 professionalism. Okay. There we go. Then we have got set up our 4 players for Millwall. We've got our player for West Ham. How will the first season with all the Wonder Kids involved go for them? I mean, 119, 123, 122. Is that going to be good enough for the first team squad? Oh, yeah, it is. Wow, it is. Yeah, we've got some we've got some good players coming in here. So we're all going to be in this region apart from the 171. Okay, on we move. Okay, so the first full season. Okay, so the first full season, and Rudek Okabunini is gone to Stoke City. Wow, he's improved. Was he like 105 or something? He's up to like 31. He's on loan from West Ham. That's good. That's good. He's played 44 times, scored 11 goals. Okay, so he's had a good season for them. West Ham finished 8th as well. Missing out on Europe because of cup wins. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Considering that, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams have qualified for Europe from the Premier League, and West Ham finishing in 8th have not. Very unlucky for them. Very unlucky indeed. How did Millwall do then? Oh, 9th. Oh, that's not good. Have Millwall got all their players still? They have all remained. I mean, Milot Lugaliu is not going to improve from 171 until he gets to the Premier League. Everyone else has improved, and everyone else has been playing pretty regularly. That's very good. I'm happy at that. The thing is, though, is actually Millwall do play a 4-4-2 at the moment under Neil Harris. So they don't play a cam. They don't play attacking midfield. So Cleo Abexaj and Milot Lugaliu are going to have to both play up front. I know Milot Lugaliu could play central midfield, to be fair. But he's got 18 finishing. He's got 20 goals. I think he has played up front. Not many goals for Cleo Abexaj, so where's he played? As a striker. Oh, he's not done well, has he? 9 finishing. Oh, I'm not too impressed with that. Okay. Anyway, right. We've still got them all here, which is good. Still all here. Fantastic stuff. England's second nationality for quite a few of them. I hope that doesn't make them change nationality. Oh no, some of them have been capped. Andres has been capped. So have Milot and Cleo. Doesn't matter. Josiah Daniel, right. You need to get capped by Nigeria and quick. Let's spin the wheel. Okay, so season 2, we've got Millwall on the right, West Ham on the left once again, and we are going for, Millwall's going to be 172, and West Ham, well, 172 for Millwall, it's 194 for West Ham United. We're not going to do a wild card this season with Millwall at 172, we're just going to have the 2 Wonder Kids. So we're going to go with, Prince Lamptey straight away. And Natawut Pwangbupa. There we go. And this is what I was saying. The max, look, 145 and 142. To be honest, the best names there, in my opinion. The best names there, absolutely. And the sad thing is they've got quite high potential ability already. They're like, what's this? So he's only going to go up 30. He's going up to 91. Oh, I don't think this guy's going to ever make it. I really don't. Do you know what, actually? Wild card. I'm no current ability boosting him. Let's go down 30, 61. I don't think they're going to make it. So I'm going to use that wild card now and get it out of the way. Yep, it's done. Done. Double wild cards, early doors. West Ham United. Who are they going to get? So, Chepo Neal. 194 though. Do I go with the goalkeeper at 194? Maybe. Onion Skridulage is still there. Cadell Butters. Cadell Butters. He's the man. He's going to be the man. 194, so that's 78. So he goes to 133. And we'll add him to the West Ham shortlist. Okay, so that's season 2 Wonderkids in the books. Let's move on to season 3. See how we're getting on. Okay, so West Ham. Both of them are here. Wood Okabuini is 151. He's been playing in the first team for West Ham this season. A bit off the bench, but hey, not bad. West Ham back down in 15th. Thomas Frank's now in charge. Okay. How's Millwall done? Oh, 5th, missing out in the playoffs. Bloody hell. Losing to Stoke in the semi-final. Neil Harris is still here. Neil Harris was a hero of the Sheffield United one. Was he Sheffield Wednesday manager? 4-4-2. I don't feel 4-4-2 is going to do it for them. I think he needs to go. Let's spin the wheel. Right, on the way around we go, and we've got Millwall and West Ham. So West Ham is slow, as is Millwall. It's going to be it's 187 for Millwall, and do you know what? I was so taken up by Millwall, I wasn't even looking over at West Ham. West Ham finished on 176, but it was touch and go, wasn't it, with Millwall nearly getting to 200. So West Ham at 176. So let's do 187 for Millwall, and Zakim Walmsley is a player that appeals to me, and Andy Kolawole, 92. So he's going to go up to 126. And sorry, did I not? I didn't do the bloody player, did I? I've not even checked Millwall. Right, so firstly, Prince Lamp. Oh no, not Prince Lamptey. Sorry, Andy Kolawole. Oh, he's already 156. Oh, that's not great, is it? Chosen him now. 187, so 31. Oh, he's only going to go to 111. And yeah, look at the Millwall players that have left. Cleo Abazaj has gone to Arsenal, £16.5 million, and Millet Agaliu, £15.25 million to Wolves. Oh, what a steal for Wolves. They've absolutely had our pants down there. I don't know why he's only worth 20 to 61 million pounds either. He's currently a 176 player. Madness. Right, West Ham. I'm going to go with the goalkeeper, Chepo Neal. Going to balance the team out because they've got less players than Millwall coming in. Was it 176 or 54? So 118. The thing with the goalkeeper is it will take a few years for them to get a bit established, but during that time they should improve a lot more. By the time they're good enough to be in the first team, they'll get loads of game time and they should stay. And goalkeepers are not really a highly sought after commodity, so I do find it easier to keep hold of the goalkeepers. And like, for example, I would imagine both of these two will leave, but Chepo Neal might be here his whole career. We'll see. So that's the end of season 3. West Ham they had one season where they finished 8th, which was very good. They finished 15th again this season. Millwall are on the rise. They are in the championship still, and they've just missed out in the playoffs. Hopefully next season. We'll see. Let's go. Okay, so we are here at the end of season 4, and West Ham have still got all 3 of their Wonderkids. And they finished 14th. Ooh, Josh Zirkzee, Eddie Nketiah and Dominic Solanke, top goal scorers. Where the hell? Erling Haaland down here with 12. Oscar Gluck at United. Victor Osimhen's gone to Spurs. Okay. Yeah, we're down in 14th. And Ruben Amorim is now here at West Ham. Thomas Frank was sacked after just over a year in charge. Okay, so the new players not doing much for him. And yeah, okay. Shortlist. Let's have a look at Millwall. Okay, we've lost. Milot Lugaliu has gone from Wolves for £23.5 million to Newcastle. How is this guy? Wolves in the Championship. Okay. Oh, wait. He went to Wolves, relegated, and then he went in January. There must have been. 17 million, 23.5. Yeah, so just because he's gone down a division, he was worth less, and Newcastle have come in and they've gone and won the Conference League. So Milot Lugaliu has actually won a trophy. Cleo Abazaj is at Arsenal, as we saw previously £16.5 million. Everybody else is still here at Millwall, which is fantastic. Have we gone up? We've seen Wolves a second. Brentford have won it, and Bristol City have gone up in the playoffs. We're down in ninth. We're getting worse. Neil Harris, have you been sacked? Neil Harris must have something on the chairman. Like, he must have some sort of dodgy video or something to get him cancelled, because, I'm sorry, with all these Wonder Kids, you should be going up. The season preview... Okay, the season preview says 8th. The season preview says 8th, which... Josiah Daniel is in the Media Dream 11. Andreas Joachim is, and Arda Akgun. £12.5 million from Fenerbahce, on loan from United. Okay, fine. I'm going to say, what a signing that is. Okay, so we finished 9th. He was meant to finish 8th. So the board are happy with Neil Harris. I'm not, personally. Right, without further ado, let's do season 4. So on the way round, once again, Millwall on the right, West Ham on the left, and we're moving on. And it's too much pace for Millwall, 180, and it's 186 for West Ham. Okay, we're not going to bother with any wildcards this season. Let's go straight to the under-18s for Millwall. Wow, Augustine Nwankwo. I'm not even going to consider anybody else. Still 2 as well. Is it time for a goalkeeper? Sherland Mitchell? Sherland will get him. Yeah, no. Oh, dear. I bottled it halfway through that joke because it was that bad. I could have gone for Wally Alton, but yeah, wing-back left. We don't play wing-back lefts. Right. 180. Oh, God. 25. It goes to 108. This is the problem now with the max youth rating. And we're getting players that are far too good for us. For the Wonderkid wheels. I mean, look at this. Harris Curty, 165. He's going to be a player in the team. Almost certainly. And he's going to 111. Sherland Mitchell. And West Ham was... Cheshepo Vanille still in the under-18s. That's fine. Get some game time. Not going to play in the first team. Might as well. Oh, hello. Nicky Orford. Mish L. Gradley. I don't know what that apostrophe is in his name. I'm sort of drawn towards an apostrophe mid-name. In a minute. Ian Adcock. Zumana Uatara. Yeah, he's the man. 186. So up 86. Oh, 162. We have got him. Okay. Well, another great player who's going to go into the West Ham first team. Bit heavy on the right wing, though. We've already got someone. We've got... I know Ruddock's on the left. Oh, Mohamed Kudus on the right. Right, we've got a player on the right. But Cadell Butters, also on the left. Oh, God. 2 players overlapping here. One of them's surely going to leave soon anyway. Almost definitely going to happen. Okay, and we move to 2028. Okay, 2028. And all 4 players are still here. All 4 players are still here. Brilliant to see. And we finished 8th once again. So Ruben Amorim has kept his job. £137 million in the hole. He spent £58 million. Oh, right. Full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to just do a little bit of a recap, because what I do with these is I spin the wheels, I do a lot of the recordings, and then I go away, stop them, save them, blah, 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 while the simulation happens, and then I come back, or sometimes I might sit here and just potter for a few minutes, like 10, 15 minutes while the season simulates. There's been a glitch in the Matrix. When I come back in 2028... fuck it, I'm not going to bullshit yet. I forgot to hit record. I didn't hit record. There's no glitch in the Matrix. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay? Yeah? Full disclosure, I've made an absolute cock up. So, here's what's happened. West Ham, in 2028, we got Fiacre O'Brien. We span a 200 as well. So, yeah. And what we did was we used the wild card for perfect hidden attributes, and we've doubled that up with the lifetime contract. Wild card again, so bang, bang, double wild card that for me, Editor J. Yeah, I made an absolute mess of that. So where are West Ham? So Brendan Rodgers is currently here. He finished 13th. Let's have a look how they did last season as well. So they finished 12th last season. So Brendan Rodgers has been here for 195 days. So Ruben Amorim was here. He's then got sacked. As you can see from the Premier League, Millwall are not in the Premier League. So we go down. Millwall here this season have just lost in the playoff final. Last season, just outside the playoffs. We lost in the playoff final this season. If we go to the shortlist, let me just quickly show you who we got with Millwall. We did not use a wild card for Millwall, and we span a 170, which was very unfortunate. So we've had the 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. We had 200 for West Ham and 170 for Millwall. And yeah, okay. So we've got Mohamed Al Sharif for Millwall. We brought him in as one of our youngsters. And we also did John Kendall Torrey because felt like we wanted a right back, and there wasn't that many names that were great. There weren't really loads of names speaking to me. And I've had him on a previous save as a wonder kid. So I recognised the regen name. So just that in the back of my mind, I thought, you know what, let's go for him. I've seen him a couple of times on the way when I was getting like Natuat or who else? Nwankwo, I think, when we got him. So Nwankwo is on loan at Blackpool at the moment. He's gone to Shrewsbury. He's on loan as well. So we've lost Josiah Daniel. He's gone to Spurs. Let's do a recap of where the players are. So he's wanting to leave because he wants a new contract at Spurs. He left last season, £14.75 million. Andreas Joachim, he's gone to Wolves for £15.25 million. Another player going to Wolves, disappointing. Andy Kolawale, he's actually gone for £16.75 million to Hull. That's a disappointing transfer. Hull are in the Premier League, though. Zakim Wormsley has gone to Leeds in the Premier League. So the rest of these are on loan. Nwankwo at Blackpool, Prince Lamptey at Port Vale. We've lost quite a few players, though, unfortunately. And we've got Michael Skubala, who's also playing a 4-4-2. So managers Neil Harris, he got sacked due to the club's poor league position. So we've just missed out on the playoffs, which is very unfortunate. Right, so we are recording this time for this 2029 iteration. So let's spin that wheel. And on we move. So it's going to be 2 for Millwall, 1 for West Ham. And we've got 177 and 172 for Millwall and West Ham, respectively. Okay, let's start with Millwall. Right, Cooper Richardson. Oh, Robert Bossman. Well, yes, please, Bossman. And Riviere Cumberbatch. Right, Riviere Cumberbatch. So 177, wasn't it? So that's 44. So that goes to 123. And we'll move pressure up to, we'll go 9. Don't want to overdo it, do we? Robert Bossman, again 177. So that's going to be 59. So 114. And we're going to move ambition and pressure to 10s for him. His determination is low as well. So he's probably not going to amount to that much. Hope he does. Let's hope he does. West Ham, on the other hand, we have a 172. A 172, unfortunately. And so we're going to go with Max Laughlin. He's Laughlin his way to the bank. Lucas Ioanu. Marlon Dicchio. Right. We're going to wildcard him. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. 172, which is 838. So 172. So he's going to go to 101. And he's going to hate this club. He's going to hate the club because he's a Dicchio. There we go. Okay. So there we go. We've got the bad wildcard for West Ham out of the window. There we go. Oh, we've lost a player. Rudek Okabanerhi, £85 million to Bayern Munich. Now, this is going to be a problem, I think. No money. Oh, we've got no money at all. No transfer budget, £60 million in the hole. And we just sold a player for £85 million in January, it seems. Oh, well, we can't bring him back, can we? Prodigal son returns. Okay, not too sure what to do with that. We'll play this by ear. We might have to bend the rules of the coming back for the value. We'll see. We will see. We're not going to do it yet. We're not going to go jumping feet first yet. But there might be something that we do. Let's go to the next season. And I promise I'll try and remember to record this time. Oh, we've lost Cadell Butters. He's gone to Man United. £95 million. Not played much. Yeah, gone in January. Won an FA Cup as well. Won an FA Cup. West Ham then. 12th. Erling Haaland's back on top of the scorers charts. But 12th for West Ham and Brendan Rodgers. Oh dear. Not doing great, West Ham. We're sort of mid-table. Best we finish is 8th. Millwall under Michael Skubala. 7th. Missed out in the playoffs. He's still got his job. Oh. How many players have we lost now? Any more? Andy Kolawale left Hull City to go to Man United for £41 million. So United are doing very well out of this experiment. Everybody else, though, has stayed. There's been no more transfers. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't. Augustine Nwankwo, we've changed his ambition. He's gone back to unambitious. Ungrateful sod. He's back down at 3. Maybe it didn't register. Too late now. I tried. It may have registered. I don't know. We'll have to, you might have noticed in this personality trait. Going back in the video, but okay, right, let's have a look then. Let's spin the wheel. And on we go! So, West Ham and Millwall for Season 7's Wonder Kids, and it's going to be, oh my god. Oh, could it be? Oh! It's 195 for both teams. Both teams, ladies and gentlemen. Right, West Ham. Let's do West Ham's first. Because just thinking about something for Millwall. So, we've got Sumaila Sarfo, Rico Fort, Renedi Millard. I think we'll go Renedi Millard. A good one, isn't it? He goes to 1, 2, 3, and we'll move his professionalism up to 15, as we have done previously. And I think we're going to go for another wild card. I think we've got 5 seasons to do Double Wonder Kids, and we're in season? We're at 2030 now, and we're nearly halfway through, and we've only done it the once, so we'll do it again. We're still in the championship, so it's 4 Wonder Kids now this season. 4 Wonder Kids. So we're going to go right. Dimitri Gugnyuk, what a name. Christian Ogunli. We'll go with Massimo Racine. Seen him before, but I've seen him before. Hey, why am I like this? James Caldwell, English. He's not the best name, but we could do with a strike at 195 as well. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? He's got a second nationality of Northern Irish. Let's make him Northern Irish. Right, he's Northern Irish. And the 195, so 83. So he goes to 128. Massimo Racine, 84. Oh, he goes to 159. I'm loving that. Oh, if we don't get promoted this season now, I think there's no hope for this experiment. 195 again, so 76. So 133. A good set of players here. A good set of players. Oh, and here we go. He goes up 94. So he's going to go to 146. Okay, big things are happening. Let's go. Marlon Dicchio has gone to Peterborough on loan. Fine. Everyone else has stayed here at West Ham. I mean, Fiacre O'Brien's never going to leave, is he? We finished 8th in the Premier League. Brendan Rodgers still here, getting Conference League football. Lovely stuff. United, 2 wins in 3 seasons, and 2 of our Wonder Kids are at United. So, Adele Butters and Andy Kolawale. And for Millwall, we've only gone and won the Championship by 9 points. Okay, big things have happened there. I expected us to win the league, and we did brilliantly by keeping all of our players, to be fair. We've had Robert Bossman gone out on loan, Sherlin Mitchell also out on loan. Dakin Walmsley wants to leave, wants to move to a bigger club than Leeds. Okay, done all right there. So we're going to the Premier League with Millwall. So let's spin the wheel, shall we? Okay, so on we move, and we're slowing. Oh, 199 for Millwall, and it's 170 for West Ham. We had the flip reverse. It was off camera. We had 200 for West Ham and 170. We've got 199 now for Millwall. And right, we're doing it again. Double Wonder Kids. That's going to be our 3rd iteration of Double Wonder Kids. We've still got 2 left, but for 199, got to do it, right? Let's get a goalkeeper in. Amika Oliseh and Stephen Balogun. Yeah. So he's now go up to 155. Now that should hopefully help us keep us in the Premier League. A goalkeeper that good. And we should be able to keep a load of our players. That could be the turning point. He's going up by 62, so we'll be at 141. They'll be in and around the squad. In and around the squad, absolutely. Unfortunately, West Ham, well, it's going to be Lalit Koloko, isn't it? Not, you know what, the names at the minute, not feeling many of them, so we're going to go with Lalit Koloko. Unfortunately, at 170, he's going to go up by 26. That's only going to be 86. I feel like that's a real blow for West Ham. We're sort of stuttering, and we've got no money. We've got £19 million. That's £60 million in the bank. We still can't afford one of those Wonder Kids to return. It's almost like we almost have to come back as a player's been sold to bring one back of extra transfer budget. Unless we get like Europa League football and we get like 85, £90 million to spend or over 100, then we can bring someone back. So again, like I said, we'll play this by ear. But both teams in the Premier League for the first time. Let's go to 2032. Marlon Dickie and Renedi Millard have gone out on loan. Zuman Uatra has gone to Liverpool for £102 million. When did he leave? January? But no money in the bank. And where's all that money gone? 13th in the Premier League. Millwall have finished 11th. Millwall have done better than West Ham. Fiacre O'Brien is the best player in the league. Right. I feel we've been done dirty here, so I'm going to, not this season, maybe next season, if I might, oh, he's gone to Man United for Bayern Munich for £102 million. So they've got both of our players. I might bring one of these back. I might. But we'll wait till next season. But if we've got £102 million that's come in for Zumana Uatra, and we've only got £40 million in the transfer budget, I feel we've been done absolutely filthily dirty there. How are we doing over here then? So Zakin Walmsley has left Leeds to go to Man City for £200 million. Huge. Massimo Racine has left and gone to Bayern Munich for £26.5 million. That's devastating. Shirley Mitchell's on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, he's on loan still. Robert Bosman's at Bristol City. He's out on loan. Everybody else has stayed and we've maintained ourselves in the Premier League, which is very good. Michael Skubala is still here. You love to see it. And we are going to spin the wheel. So, on we move. And it's going to be... Oh, wow. We've just ticked over for Millwall and we are 190 for West Ham and 184 for Millwall. And for the first time, it's going to be one Wonderkid for Millwall, and it's going to be James Greatorex right in the middle of the screen. Bang. I kind of like Julio Jayhuahua as well, but James Greatorex. What? DeAndre McCook. Don't need another goalkeeper. I think we've got 2 already with Millwall. So it was 184, wasn't it? 184, so 78. So it goes to 131. Nice. And West Ham. I mean, Lalik Colico is still in the under-18s, and it's not great, is it? No, we've got 190 though. We've got 190, and we've lost both of our left wingers, haven't we, over the course? I mean, Abdulaziz Godwin, Tevin Maxwell, but I like Driton Krasniki. Not like it's a bad name, is it? 68. It's only 123. They're starting off very low. Ambition 1. Oh, this is bad. That is bad. I think Millwall have overtaken West Ham now by finishing one place above them, and I think it's the writings on the wall. I think Millwall are going to go on leaps and bounds in this experiment. Let's go through to season 10, see how we're getting on. So, season 10 is in the books. And, okay, Cadell Butters has gone to Bayern Munich. So they've swapped. 189, 62 million. Where did they finish? 13th. Mattia Crocchi Torti's in charge. Millwall are in the Champions League places. Okay, right, West Ham need a helping hand here. I'm breaking the rules. And do you know what? Cadell Butters is coming. Oops. Cadell Butters, go to West Ham for free. It's happening. Cadell Butters is back. So that's the wild card with a caveat. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for breaking my own rules, but I think you'll agree it's warranted, isn't it? In this instance, I think it's warranted anyway. So there we go. He's back. He'll probably leave again. So we'll see, won't we? So we've just seen Millwall in the Champions League places. So where are we at here? We've seen it Bayern yet. So Prince Lamptey's gone to Hearts of Oak. Has he just left? Yeah, he was never going to make it, was he? We've got some loan moves here. Is he on loan or is he? He's joining permanently for 4.3 million. Robert Bossman, he's on loan still. James Greatorex, he's on loan. And everybody else is still here. Millwall, Michael Skubala, he has got him into the Champions League by finishing in 5th. So, we're on the up. And with all the players that Millwall have got, and now they're in the Champions League, there's less incentive for these players to actually leave. If we look at the senior squad, we've got 2 goalkeepers, a 180 and a 145. Sherlin Mitchell is probably not going to make it, but Amika Olise is. We've got Mohamed Al-Sharif, Dimitri Gunyuk, and John Kendall Torrey. We're missing a left back. Augustine Nwankwo is here. Christian Ogunle is also here. Brian Gill is joining on loan from Juve. Riviere Cumberbatch is also here, and James Caldwell up top. Stephen Gold, 16 finishing. Bit of work the space legend regen, Stephen Gold. 5 finishing, 4 finishing. Part to Prem a few years ago that. But I think Millwall will probably be able to keep a lot of these players now. And I think they probably will carry on kicking on and getting into the high echelons of their potential. Fair enough. Okay, so where are we at then? So season 10, let's do the Wonderkid wheel. Okay, so Millwall on the right, West Ham on the left, as usual. And we've got Millwall at 193 and 180 for West Ham. Okay, so 193 for Millwall. How many 190s are we going to have? We've got 2 more double Wonderkids. I think this is the season, isn't it? We'll go with Cornelius James because he's already at 84. So Cornelius James, let's have a look. 193, so that's 63. That means he goes up to 147. That's Premier League quality already. 16 professionalism. You love to see it. And it's a good name as well. And Florin Apoltan, Romanian striker. Can play striker. 8 finishing. Hopefully that improves. 72. So he's now up at 149. Get him on the shortlist. And we're good to go. We could have gone with Grant Baxter, Lenny Colcott, Barry Marquez. DeAndre McCook, the one that got away. The one that got away. Okay. West Ham. West Ham had a 180 as well. So I kind of feel justified in bringing that Wonder Kid back now, bringing Cadell Butters back. We've still got Abdulaziz Godwin, Evan Maxwell, Andreas Constantinou, Keith Pearce, Obadiah Cummings, Antonio Camwenho, Dare Hartsleaf. Dare I? They're getting worse. They are genuinely getting worse. If you're still here, I salute you. Thank you very much for sticking with these god-awful puns. At 49, so he goes to 130. Yeah, do you know what? The hidden attributes for some of these players are not the best, are they? We'll go 9 and 9 for those two. Maybe could have gone a little bit better just to give West Ham that. Just push on, but we'll get him on the shortlist for West Ham. And yeah, if we go, let's go and have a look at the Premier League and the season preview. So the season preview thought Millwall were going to finish 9th, West Ham 11th. And so both teams didn't quite hit that. Millwall exceeded it. West Ham didn't. West Ham were actually worse off. Fiacre O'Brien, best player in the league. James Caldwell, second in the top goal scorer charts. Jasper Powell, who we've used in a previous Regen Wonderkid wheel, I believe with Middlesbrough. He was a lifetime contractor, if memory serves me correctly. Look at James Caldwell, though. 19 finishing, 17 pace, 18 acceleration. Good off the ball at 16. Composure down at 14 is just a little shy for me. He does still have 19 attribute points at his disposal. Get him focusing on composure to be trained, and that will hopefully make him into one of the best footballers in world football. He's got 5 in 15 for Northern Ireland as well. Okay, so on we move to 2034, season 11. And can we get a trophy with Millwall or West Ham? Because we haven't had anything up to this point. Although we have come runner-up in the final with West Ham in the Carabao Cup and runner-up with Millwall the season before. Hadn't checked in on these, had I? Losing after extra time to Chelsea, a Lautaro Martinez penalty in the 94th minute, 35 years young. And we lost 3-1 to United with Millwall in the Carabao Cup final, just to fill that in and round it off. Okay, let's move on to the next season. Okay, so Cadell Butters is still here. Good to see, good to see. Driton Kazniki is at Wigan. He's on loan. 143, yeah. And Lalit Kolakau has gone to Wrexham on loan as well. The rest of them are still here, which is good. West Ham finished 10th. Millwall are up in 3rd. James Caldwell is the top goal scorer. And look at that. Jimmy Musgrove on 22, just a couple behind. £8.25 million from Arsenal. Signed a few seasons ago. He is a 174 potential ability player, a 158 current. And yeah, what a signing he was for essentially a pittance. Now getting a look in at Arsenal. He's come to Millwall and he's become the boy. Riviere Cumberbatch, the top assister of the league. Fiacre O'Brien, second to Bukayo Saka in player of the season. 10 clean sheets for Emeka Olasey as well. Only Gina Real and Arnaud Tenas for United and Arsenal respectively, with more clean sheets with 12. Arsenal winning the league, United in second. As I said, Millwall here in third. Let's have a quick look at the Millwall players. Have we lost any other player? It doesn't appear so. He left to go to Bristol City, didn't he? And Hearts of Oak, he'd already gone to Hearts of Oak. Yeah, so all the players are back from loan and they haven't been out on loan this season. Robert Bossman and James Greatorex have been. There's your left back that we were missing. 139. Then you've got Killian Sardella, who's playing left back at 146. Brian Gill can play there. James Williams, Jordan Boss. Oh, they've got a lot of players, haven't they? A lot of defenders. They're a very bloated squad. Quite a few players out on loan, though. Okay, so a Carabao Cup win in 2034. Michael Skubala takes a trophy 2-0 against Chelsea. Chelsea in the final for the second year in a row, not managing to retain their trophy. Emeka Olasey, man of the match. Chelsea with 9 shots on target. Fair play to him. 2-0. Christian Ogunley and Stephen Balogun with the goals. 2 of our players that we've given them. You love to see it. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. here at Chelsea. Signed for free from Al Nassr. He's wanted as well by Man United. The second coming of Ronaldo. Now, the FA Cup was won by Manchester City, beating Newcastle on penalties. Okay, so we didn't get to the final there. That's fine. Is it time to spin the wheel? Okay, on we move with both wheels on the way round. And we're... well... Would you look at that? 175 a piece. That's the second time this experiment we've had the same value, isn't it? I believe so. Yeah, we had 195s, didn't we? Renetti Millard and the double Wonderkids. So, yeah, we're 175. So I don't think we'll be doing any wild cards. We only got the one wild card left, of course, with Millwall, the double Wonderkids. I think we'll keep that in our back pocket for a potential 190-ish towards the end. We'll see, won't we? So let's go and we'll do Millwall first as we're on then with the shortlist. Well. Any prizes for guessing who we're going to go with here? I think I've already spoiled it by hovering over them. It's Jayhuahua Wongchai. What a name that is. Unbelievable. Might be one of the best we've had on the Wonderkid Wheel series as a whole. Certainly the best we've had up to this point in this video. Jayhuahua Wongchai, a shame he's only going to be a 175, a 67 jump. That means he's only going to get to 105. Not sure he's going to get there. Now, West Ham, of course, he could really do with a bit of help. Should we go with Antonio Camwenho or Obadiah Cummings? We've just brought Matey Boy back on the left wing, so let's go with Antonio Camwenho. 71 jump, so he's going to go to 141. So that's not a bad jump to begin with. Let's get him on the shortlist. And yeah, hopefully he can kick on for them because West Ham are a bit shy of the Wonderkids, to be perfectly honest. You've got Renetti Millard, who is playing up front. He can play on the wing as well. He's only a 13 finishing kind of guy, so he's quick. He's good at dribbling, decent at crossing. For me, he's a better winger than a striker. So let's hope that Antonio Camwenho can kick on and go and score them some goals. He's played mainly as a striker, only scoring 9 all season. That's your problem. Your striker's not scoring enough. We have got Conference League football though from 10th, so a bit of European football coming West Ham's way. And given the players that we've given them, if they can keep them, hopefully they can go on and win that. Let's go to 2035 and see if they do just that. Okay, so West Ham. Their Hartsleaf's obviously on loan at Chesterfield. Antonio Camwenho has gone to Bristol City. Just got the 18-18. We went in January. Renetti Millard is wanted by Bournemouth and Liverpool. A Bournemouth good? They just finished 12th. They have won a Europa League in 2033. No, Stephen Hooper took over. Promotion from within. It doesn't look like there's a tycoon. They don't seem to have loads of money in the bank either. Okay. Lalik Kolakau is at Sheffield Wednesday. Again, that's most likely a low move. It is. It certainly is. So they've managed to keep all their players. So West Ham United, let's have a look. They have got a second Conference League. They won it in 2035. They won in the final against Lille, Viekra O'Brien and Amir Ibrahimov, who's a real person. Started off at Manchester United in the save game. So a trophy for West Ham. Unfortunately, they finished 13th. Now, where will Millwall finish? 5th. Oh, we've actually taken a step back. Oh, no. I've just seen something. Andy Kolawole, joint second top goal scorer at Man United. Jasper Powell, top goal scorer. Gonzalo Barraza. Who's he? 8.5 million from Boca. He's a good player. 155. Yeah, not bad. Oh dear, Millwall have lost Andy Kolawole. Have they lost anyone else? Oh no, Christian Agunley for £162 million has gone to Man City. Andy Kolawole. Oh wait, no, sorry, he went ages ago. He went from United from Hull City. I just remembered the name. I thought he'd gone recently. My mistake. It's James Caldwell who we've got. The easy mistake to make. The names are so similar. Oh, it's been a long morning. It's already 12:30 and I've been simming this. I started recording this at about 7 a.m. Back and forth. I'm taking the dog out once, taking the missus somewhere, the little lad. Yeah, sort out his breakfast and stuff. So Riviere Cumberbatch has gone to Chelsea for £138 million. God, Millwall have had a field day for bringing money in. Oh, Jayhuahua Wongchai is at 132, gone to Burton Albion on loan. Burton Albion's a great place to go because they've got phenomenal training facilities because they train at place the England train. That's very good. James Greater X is at Watford. He's on loan again. He's 20 now. He's at 147. Will he get a chance to play? £207 million in the bank. So they've got £103 million to spend. Only £26 million brought in. I think we've ticked over. Look at that. Riviere Cumberbatch and Christian Agunley. Insane. Absolutely insane. Well, let's spin the wheel again and see how we're getting on because Millwall finishing in 5th is a bit disappointing. That being said, We've retained the Carabao Cup, beating Man City in the final. Cardoso Varela and Jimmy Musgrove, 2 players that we didn't have anything to do with. Cardoso Varela, £66 million from Inter Milan. He is, wow, a 183 potential, 173 current, £66 million. Great signing. He's not going to get to his potential at 26, is he? 10 attribute points. Yeah, he might do. He might do, but yeah, good winger. Pretty both footed, can play both sides. Great crossing, great dribbling, great first touch, great technique, good passing. Yeah, you love to see it. Okay. So look at that. Zakin Wormsley against his former club. It Wormsley's my heart. They are genuinely getting worse, aren't they? They're so bad. They're so bad. Man City have won the FA Cup, beating Leicester City in the final. And now it's time to spin that wheel. Okay, so on we move. And as we look over at this, it's going to be poor for both sides. It's a 173 for West Ham and it's a 174 for Millwall. Okay, so let's quickly go and get Millwall's player. Now, James Greatorex is not quite getting himself in the team, and a left back is someone that we might be looking to get. We have just lost a couple of players as well, but maybe look at them down the line. Mohamed Amamu almost fits perfectly, doesn't he? Because it's a great name and he's a left back. So I think we should go with him for 174. So that's 63. Oh, it's only 117. I think we're going to need James Greatorex to kick on, aren't we? Let's get his attributes up to 10s for those two, because they're pretty woeful, aren't they? As is his hairline. Look at that hairline. It's 16 years old. That is unfortunate, man. Oh dear. Unlucky, son. Unlucky. So yeah, West Ham. West Ham have got a 173. And I feel like the names have been worse in the West Ham Youth Academy. Panikos Stavru, Cypriot. Let's go with him. 170. So that's 72 jump. So that goes to 138. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Pop him on the old shortlist. And let's just move straight on to 2036. Season 13. Okay. West Ham have got all their Wonderkids, apart from Zumana Uatra, who went to Liverpool ages ago, and Rudek Okabuhini, who went to Bayern Munich, then to Manchester United. We've still got Cadell Butters, who's got to his potential at 194. And I do feel justified in that decision to do that, because West Ham haven't really been that good since. Marlon Dicchio is listed. Like, the club hates him as well as he hates the club. His loyalty's still at 1. Favoured clubs, West Ham supporter. We put him on hated clubs, did we not? West Ham, disliked clubs. Favourite clubs, West Ham. Okay. Hilarious. How did West Ham do? They're 9th. They're 9th. Let's have a look at the Millwall squad first. Or the Millwall shortlist, should I say. So we've got... all these players had already left. Oh no, so Joachim's gone from Wolves to United for £58 million. Vivio Cumberbatch we saw. Robert Bossman's at Derby. He's on loan again at 24 years old. Unfortunately, he's never got there. He's not been the boss man that we hoped he would be. Massimo Racine has come from Bayern Munich to Liverpool for £100 million. Christian Ngunli went to Manchester City. He's now wanted by Real Madrid. We saw that last time. Everybody else is still here, which is brilliant. Mohamed Amamu at 127. He's not had a loan move, but he's improved a good few attribute points. James Greatorex is now at 146. He's gone down an attribute point. He was at 147, wasn't he? Disappointing. Stephen Balogun at 146 as well. Millwall 4th. Millwall have finished 4th here in the Premier League. James Caldwell, though, with 30 goals. Look at that. 9 clear of Kevin Van Wijk, which is a fantastic name. £138 million well spent for Spurs. He's phenomenal. A 174 player. Great attributes and a great name. James Caldwell, 30 goals. Have a bit of that. 13 games in the Champions League as well. We must have got quite far in that. Conference League football for West Ham. Yeah, Champions League football for us here at Millwall. Michael Skibala's still there. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we've won the Champions League. 1-0 against Manchester United in the final. Dimitri Gudnyuk with the goal. The only goal of the game. The centre-back / right-back. A phenomenal player as well. How good is he? 195. Look at that polygon. Oh, stuff wet dreams are made out of. Wanted by Chelsea. Hands off, Chelsea. Get away. We won the Champions League. I'm blown away. Blown away. We've not managed to retain the Carabao Cup, though. Spurs beating United in the final. Oh, season of nearly for Manchester United. The FA Cup. Man City beat West Ham. Oh, we've lost in the FA Cup final. Cadell Butters with the goal. Opening the scoring as well. Opening the scoring. Oh. Hey, we've got Romeo Lavia and Adam Wharton. Good players there. Shepo Vanille is now fully in the West Ham team. He's He's playing week in, week out. He's at a 161 out of 176. Okay, so we've lost in the FA Cup. Man United, down in 10th as well. So Champions League finalists and Carabao Cup finalists. He lost in both. Okay. We're spinning the wheel once again. It's season 13's Wonderkids, and it's going to be, it's big. It's big for Millwall. It's not bad for West Ham. It's 182 for West Ham, and it's 191 for Millwall. Now, we've still got a double Wonderkids wildcard, which we have to use. At the very worst, we will do it at the very end. Or do we do it now at 191? 2 Wonderkids could take us on from 4th to help us go and win the league. 7 points. I'm not sure. Let's do West Ham first. 182. Don't know why Panikos Stavru is he's still in the under 18s at 146. He's made 7 appearances off the bench. Okay. Alptug Yilmaz is the guy. He goes to 124. We'll put his professionalism up at 15 as usual. Got to put him on the shortlist. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Now, Jackson Bent Johnson. Love a double barrel name. Dominique Diamonde. Ajay Emega. Wisdom Johnson. Samson Thompson. The names here. Do we go with 2? Do we go with 2? Oh, do we use that final wild card? Or do we gamble on getting something better? I think for the content, I think we do. I think we gamble, because if it's considerably worse, we can all have a good laugh at me. And if it's better, we can all rejoice in the gamble. So we're going to gamble. Samson Thompson's going to be the guy. So Samson Thompson's coming in. So 86 jump for him. So he's going to go to 125. So he's not going to be breaking into the first team in this first season. We'll go 10s and 10s for those 2. We'll call it there. Okay. Champions League winners, Millwall. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? Hopefully we can get another striker who's going to kick on. James Caldwell's wanted by Man United. His composure's now up at 16. His finishing's at 20. He is otherworldly. Do not sell him, whatever you do. Do not sell him. Oh, Juiced Herder. They've bought a left back for 28.5 million from Bruges. So we're doing what we can to get them the players. They're doing their own thing as well. They've got some good players here. They've got Isaac Babadi, pretty good at 167. Cardoso Varela at 173. Yeah, still at 173. Yeah, they've got some very good players, loads in the 150s. We're close to winning this league. I mean, we're miles away with West Ham. I tell you now, Millwall will win the Premier League before this experiment's out. You better believe it. We always simulate on as well with the players still there. After we do the Wonderkid wheels, we do multiple season jumps. But let me tell you, they're going to win the league. They've already won the Champions League. They've got to. 2037 then. Okay, so Millwall's players. Let's have a look at Millwall's players. Have we lost anybody else? Mohamed Al Sharif has gone to Liverpool for £67 million. He's not the biggest loss at 161. Robert Bossman has gone to Newcastle for 8.5 million and already on the transfer list. You want to make a profit? That's their prerogative. And everybody else is still here. Samson Thompson and Mohamed Amamu have both gone to Stockport County, and they've had a pretty decent time of it. 15 goals for them. Have Stockport gone up? No. Jamie Vardy's in charge of Stockport, teaching them to become shithouses. Love Jamie Vardy, but he is, isn't he? And he'd admit it. He loves to twist the knife, doesn't he? Right. So Millwall. There's the players. Have we lost anyone for West Ham? Vinedi Millard. He's gone to Bayern Munich for £201 million. 8 games he's played for them. I mean, he's very clearly gone in January, 9th of the 1st. Has he had any injuries? Not really. I don't know why he's only played 8 times for Bayern Munich. Marlon Dicchio has gone to Sunderland. He's actually left for £6.5 million. Finally got rid of him. Lalit Koloko is on loan at Crystal Palace, who've just won the championship. Alptug Yilmaz went to Preston North End. Okay, so West Ham, 9th. I told you we'd win it. And we have. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. with 27 goals. Oh, Uatra, 24 goals for Liverpool, 2nd. Andy Kolawole, 23. Fiacre O'Brien, 8.07. Player of the season. Okeneberhi, 2nd in player of the season. We are flooding this player rating statistical data. Oh, hello. Europa League from 9th. Conference League from 8th for Liverpool. That smells like another Conference League win to me. And it is a 2-1 win against Lens. Driton Kazniki with 2 goals. 2 early goals as well. He's wanted by Everton. He's a 189 player. Can Everton afford him? He's not worth that much, actually. A 189 player you could probably get for like £90 million here. Can't be right. There, Hartsley got sent off in the 4th bloody minute. The prick. What's he doing? Lost his head. 11 dirtiness, 13 aggression. Nothing too outlandish. He's only a 156 player. He's getting a bit above his station, isn't he? Thinking he can get sent off and still have a career here. But then we went and made it 2-0, and we've managed to survive. Conceded again. Then they went down to 10 men, 9 minutes from time. We've played the entire game pretty much with 10 men and still won. Dritin Krasniqi, 8 goals in the competition. He can play up front, and he has been playing up front for West Ham for the majority of the season. Antonio Camwenho hasn't, but because we lost the striker, didn't we? We lost Renedy Millard. Sad times indeed. Okay, season 14, the penultimate wheel spin. So let's spin the wheel, and so we've got Millwall and West Ham over here. We've got, it's 179 for Millwall, and it's 189 for West Ham. So a much better Wonderkid for West Ham. I was going to say, I think I might leave the double Wonderkid wildcard until the final wheel spin, unless we got like 200 with Millwall, which I think is still on the board. I don't think we've had 200, have we? No, we haven't. So unless it was 200, I was going to leave it, and I have left it, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to leave it at 179. I'm not going to do it. 189 for West Ham, though. Let's quickly do the West Ham player. And Bismarck Adawa, Georgios Artimatas, Ismail Bengoetsa. So these two are speaking to me. Now, he's 40 potential ability ahead and 30 current ability ahead. So if we go with him, we're going to cheese it, like some of you say, go with a player that's got the closer spectrum of current ability. So 189, so that's 91. That means he only gets to 131. It's still not amazing, is it? It's still not amazing. And Millwall are going to get just a single player at 179. Malachi Woods. Oh, we've had some goalkeeper names, haven't we? We have had some goalkeeper names. And Emil Adarkwa. I think Emil Adarkwa's probably the guy, isn't he? And it still fits into the 4-4-2 of Michael Skubala. There's 94 he's gone up by. So 137. So Premier League, Champions League, 2 Carabao Cups. The FA Cup still eludes us. We've never even got to a final with Millwall. But we are walking away with it with Millwall because of the extra Wonderkids in the lower league, which was potentially going to happen, but I think the wild cards have been very kind, and we actually stayed in the lower divisions for a considerable amount of time, getting double Wonderkids a lot, and then a lot of those players did actually stay, which is surprising. A lot of them do often leave, but a lot of them stayed, and that's why we've got such a vast squad now, some of these Wonderkids. So yeah, there you go. We're going to jump back in next time for the final wheel spin. Let's just go there now. Okay, so West Ham's players. Alptug Yilmaz has gone to Brighton in the Championship. He's only on loan. He's at 154. Oh, he's going to be good. Lalit Kolakau, he's still on loan. How many loan moves? How many loan moves has he had? He's 23. He's not made it. And Georgios is on the loan list as well. Still Mattia Crocchi-Torti in charge. 13th he's finished, but he's won the FA Cup, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-1 win against Norwich City. Dritin Krasniqi with a goal yet again, becoming a little bit of a cult hero here at West Ham. The Carabao Cup. Oh, we needed a domestic cup double. Losing in the final 1-0 to Everton. Heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak for West Ham. And then yet finishing 13th. Disappointing. Millwall, on the other hand, have they lost anybody else? James Greatorex has gone to Fulham. He's on loan again. I can't believe it. He's 23 years old, still going out on loan. He's been capped 3 times for England. I suppose it's because we bought that player from Bruges. He's now at 155. Surely he's going to get in there. Florent Apoltan's got to his potential as well at 193. He's been phenomenal. Cornelius James as well at 19 in the 190s. We might have won the league again. We genuinely might have won the league again. We haven't. Oh, we come second. We've come second by 4 points, losing to Manchester City. James Caldwell, top goal scorer once again. Jimmy Musgrove, third. Fiacre O'Brien, best player. Again, we're all over these average rating charts. West Ham, of course, Europa League football from winning the FA Cup. 13th, though. Not great. Of course, well, I was just going to say, we didn't win any domestic cups. How did we do in the Champions League? Well, we've got £237 million in the bank to spend. Sorry, £168 million in the bank. £237 million in the transfer budget. Well, let me just check in on that in a second. But we've won the bloody Champions League against PSG, who've got to the final again. They won it last time. Oh my God, it's been the same final 2 years in a row. We were runners-up last year. I didn't even check in on this. Just saw we hadn't won it. So we've beaten them in the Champions League final here. Stephen Balogun with a goal. Last season, we lost on penalties. James Caldwell with a brace. And it was Mark Johnston for PSG, the Englishman, who came from Barcelona. From Spain to France with the most English name possible. Mark Johnston. Why have we got so much money? £226 million. Oh no, I've missed it. Augustine Nwankwo left as well. Augustine Nwankwo left to go to Liverpool at the start of the season. £148 million. Mohamed Al Sharif and Augustine Nwankwo both left in the same season, as well as a few other players, to get £226 million, nearly a £200 million profit. And that's what's been reinvested into the club for the £237 million this season. And as Champions League winners, former Premier League winners, and runners-up in the Premier League this season, Michael Skibala has got a lot of money to play with. He's also going to get 2 Wonderkids this season in his final wheel spin. West Ham is just going to get the 1. So without further ado, let's do that. Can it be good? Can it be good? Come on. Come on. We're on the way round, and it's going to be... it is! It is. West Ham is 188, and Millwall, double Wonderkids at 197. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that? What a story. And we're going to go with Chidera Ojo and good old Timothy Egbo to get a striker in there. Nemo Keane looked all right, but Timothy Egbo, I like. I've had my eye on him for a couple of seasons. So 75, so he goes to 132, and he's just going to go up by 100. So 193, so 197, and that's going to be 104, so 149. Yeah, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff indeed. Let's go. West Ham's at 188. Well, Keolfian Frost. That's probably not how you pronounce it. So any Irish people in the comments, please let me know how you pronounce that phonetically. So that's going to be 70. He's going to go to 124. And he's going to be put on the shortlist. So that's it. The Wonderkid wheel spins. We're fully in the books. The wheels have been spun. And the Wonderkids are in. Now, I'm going to go away and simulate on. Because I always like to simulate on and go much further into the future. And see how much of a legacy we can leave behind. So, yeah, let's go on. I'm going to go away, simulate it, and I'm going to come back at different intervals. The power of editing is very seamless for you guys. So let's go. Okay, so I've come back just at one season further on, just to because all these players are still sort of here. And we've got Dare Hartsleaf has gone to Bayern Munich for £122 million. Abta Yilmaz has gone to Atletico Madrid for 10.75. What? Oh, that was awful. Awful. I'm fuming. Got some loan moves down here. 6th. West Ham finished 6th. Awful business. Horrendous. Have we lost anybody else? I mean, of course, we touched in on Nwankwo, didn't we? Robert Bossman's now at Arsenal. £14.75 million from Newcastle. Plenty of appearances off the bench, but we're not seeing much. Oh, James Greatorex he's finally left. After all those bloody loan moves, finally got to a point where he was probably going to play, and then £59 million went to Bayern Munich. And now playing regularly at Bayern Munich. Witawat Wongchai is at Wrexham, still on loan. Multiple loan moves for him. Timothy Egbo's gone to Salernitana. He's on loan. Barely played. Great. What a waste of time that's been. Samson Thompson's at Southampton. He's on loan, and he's at 167. Why has he been loaned out? The Premier League, once again, 91 points. West Ham were 6th, getting Europa League football. We have got 91 points, and we finished 2nd. Man City have walked away with the league. 96 points. Vincent Kompany's in charge. Of course, he has 5 Champions Leagues. Last time they won it was 5 years ago, though. We've won it again, beating Real Madrid in the final. Balogun and Motabang Molatoli, £68 million from Real Madrid. There's some of the money that we could have spent. £200 million to spend. We spent £68 million on him. What a name as well. Motabang Molatoli. Yes, I would have picked him. David Teixeira from Sporting, £53 million. And yeah, that's about it. Cosimi Ranieri, £71 million in total. Okay, so we're going to do some bigger jumps now. I've simulated on quite a substantial amount of years, to be perfectly honest. Been away for a good few hours at this point, but my hair looks very different. Go for a shower, really. Right, anyway, you don't need to know that, do you? At all. It's much later in the day now. Good few hours have passed. So, let's move forward. Let's go 3 years to 2042 now. I say so. West Ham. So let's have a look at the age. So we're going to start to lose some players. Cadell Butters has left West Ham for free and gone to Saudi Arabia. £1.6 million a week. Go and get that bag, son. Renedy Millard's come back to England. £132 million to go to Manchester City. Bayern Munich making nearly a £70 million loss, despite the fact he was playing very regularly for them. I don't understand how that's happened, but it has. Lalit Koloko has gone to Chelsea from Porto for £64 million. Antonio Camwenho is at Real Madrid, £125 million. It's been a bit of a shambles, hasn't it? Bit of a shambles for West Ham here. Calafian Frost, he's on loan at Nottingham Forest. Still out on loan. Sort of getting there. West Ham, 7th in the Premier League. 2040, we won a Carabao Cup. We'll go in and check on that in a second. Let's have a quick look at the Millwall shortlist. Okay, so Josiah Daniels gone to Bayer Leverkusen. He left Spurs for £30.5 million. Lugalio, still at Newcastle. Bit of a cult legend there. Sherlin Mitchell, he's gone to Norwich City, £27.5 million. Not going to miss him. We've got a better goalkeeper, really. Robert Bosman's now at Leeds. Massimo Racine came back. Oh my God. Massimo Racine came back for £197 million. We sold him for 26.5. Bayern then made a profit of like £73.5 million. Then Liverpool have made a profit of £97 million. And we bought him back 3 seasons ago at 26 years old. I'm telling you now, that's not terrible business. Nearly £200 million is a lot of money. Yes, it's a hell of a lot of money. However, look at the potential and current ability. You know, we've had 3 of his best years. Have we gone and won any leagues during that time? I'd hope so. I'd certainly hope so. James Caldwell's still here. Emeka Oliseh is still here. Stephen Balogun, he's never made it to 199, has he? Look how far Badani is at 28 years old. Awful. Cornelius James, Witawat Wong Chai, he left for free to go to Al Batin. And then all these other guys still down at Samson Thompson at 191. Excellent stuff. And we're getting close at Chidera Ojo, 180. Very good player. Very good player indeed. Okay, so let's go and look at the Premier League. Oh, second. Hang on. By 2 points. We drew. Got a better goal difference. Please tell me City didn't. City bloody won. Oh, shit. Oh, we've bottled it. We've absolutely bottled it on the final day of the season. Oh, okay. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like we should have been top there and then come back down. We were top quite a bit in the season. That's disappointing. However, in the 2 previous seasons, we did win the league. 13 points that season ahead of Man City and 2 points clear of Newcastle there. So that's 3 Premier Leagues we've got up to this point. Still no FA Cup, it seems. Carabao Cup, West Ham won it, we saw. We've just lost the Carabao Cup final twice to Newcastle in the last 2 years. Nowhere near an FA Cup. We lost on penalties to Newcastle there, and we lost to Newcastle 3-1 there. However, we've just beaten Man City 3-1 in the Champions League final. Renedy Millard, our former player who went to Man City, he scored, opening the scoring, but Samson Thompson and James Caldwell doing the business for Millwall. That's 4 Champions Leagues, 3 Premier Leagues, and 2 Carabao Cups by 2042. It's very much been Millwall's experiment, hasn't it? Let's go on a few more years. So we've come another 3 years, and Fiacre O'Brien is, 33 years old now. Renedy Millard's still at Man City. He's still at Bayern Munich. Let's just go by age. Right. Shepherd Vanille's still here. Uatra is at Liverpool wanted. Dickio's at Sunderland. Yeah, it's still there. Viton Kazniki's still here at West Ham. What a player he's been for the club. Colaco's still at Chelsea. Hartsley for there. Camino at Real. Yilmaz at Atletico. And these 3 down here still at West Ham. Millwall. Zakim Wormsley left Man City to go to Spurs for £4.7 million. John Kendall Tory has gone for nearly £1 million a week to Saudi Arabia, £30.5 million. Do not begrudge him that. Robert Bosman's down at Derby County and wanted by Saudi Arabia. Go and get some money, Rob. You've done a bit dirty, really. Christian Gunley's still at Man City. Stephen Balogun's gone to Bayer Leverkusen for £8.5 million. That's rubbish, isn't it? James Greatorex has gone for free from Bayern Munich to Real Madrid. And then everyone else has stayed here at Millwall except Chidera Ojo, who went to Chelsea for £111 million. Okay, Premier League then. We've won 3 in a row. 3 in a row for Millwall. West Ham getting Champions League football from 7th. That is a Europa League win. 2045. They've won the Europa League, beating Bournemouth in the final 2-1. Dritan Kresniki with the goal to open the scoring, and Salvatore Zaccarelli with the winner. He's already on the list. He's already on transfer list. Bit harsh, isn't it? The FA Cup. Millwall, we've won an FA Cup 3 years ago, beating West Ham in the final. If it wasn't all about Millwall and rubbing salt into the West Ham wounds, that does it, doesn't it? And we've won 3 Carabao Cups in a row. So 3 Premier Leagues in a row. We've won by 10 points there, 16 points there, and by 5 points there. We've also won a couple more Champions Leagues. Yeah. And we've been in the final as well for the last 3 years, beating Chelsea, losing to Bayern, then beating Spurs. James Caldwell and Timothy Egbo with the goals. We lost to Bayern Munich yet, and then the season before we beat Chelsea, Florent Poltan and Serhii Bodanov. Okay, so it's been all about Millwall, hasn't it? They've absolutely dominated. Right, I've really simmed on. Let's go. How old are some of our players now? We've still got players in the early 20s. I want to sort of see their career out, really. So let's go 5 years now. West Ham have still got 3 players down here, and they're pretty good. And they've still got Dritan Kresniki, who's now 35. Fiacre O'Brien's left and gone to Saudi Arabia. That was always going to happen. Yeah, I think I just let that sort of roll on. When he's expiring. Etty Millard's going to retire from Man City. So not a lot really happened with the rest of those players. Millwall, Gunyuk's retiring, Gunley's retiring, Caldwell is retiring. He left for £7 million to go to Al Ittihad for 2 years. Got £1.6 million a week. Fair play to him. Fair play indeed. And Wong Chai's gone to Ajax. Amamu is at Spurs, £47 million. Samson Thompson, £94 million to Barcelona. Oh, we've lost quite a lot of the Wonderkids in the last 5 years. The Premier League then. We've still won another 3. We've won another 3. West Ham back down here, but yeah, 3 is not good enough, is it? In terms of the FA Cup, well, we won one with Millwall, but we've also had West Ham beating Millwall in a revenge, getting themselves a trophy. Carabao Cup, nothing. We've won another couple of Champions Leagues though. That's 8 for the experiment in the last 5 years. There you go. Not won it in 3 years though. Michael Skubala is still here. He's a club legend, same as Massimo Racine, who came back. He was here for a good long time, to be fair. David Teixeira. Oh, he was signed for about £50 million, wasn't he? Timothy Egbo's is an icon, same as James Caldwell, Florent Poltan, Cornelius James, Nwankwo. Gunyuk is a favoured personnel. Amamu, Olise. Yeah, quite a few of our players have made it. Let's just go on another 5 years. Most of the players will be sort of on the cusp of leaving by that point. Calfion Frost is still here at West Ham. Everyone else has gone to Saudi Arabia, so that's much of a muchness. Same with Millwall. They've only got 4 players here. Samson Thompson's retiring. No one plays for Millwall at all. And the Premier League is as follows. Millwall have just won it. No Wonderkids there, but they've still won it. We've gone another 5 years, and in those 5 years, they've won 3. We've had another Champions League as well 5 years ago, beating Chelsea in the final. Oh my God, Chelsea have come runner up 4 seasons in a row, losing to Millwall, Leeds, Real Madrid and Inter Milan. El Clasico in the most recent final. FA Cup, we won another FA Cup last season, and we've beaten Man City in the Carabao Cup final this season. So all the players have basically left. Let's go and have a look internationally at what's been going on then, because we had players from all over the world. So, the World Cup. We've had Portugal, France twice, Belgium, Netherlands, England, Argentina and Chile. So not a lot has happened with the World Cup with some of our players. And a lot of them were from very small nations as well. So I don't think much is going to happen either. In terms of the Euros, in France 3 times, Italy, Spain, Belgium, Portugal and the Netherlands. Okay. So that's it. All the players have gone. Millwall have very clearly won this experiment, but we have simulated on a bit further. All the players will have gone by then. But let's go forward to the end of where we got to. I think it's like 2080 or something. He's really ramped through this experiment, this sim. Like 10 seasons an hour or something. It was gone for like 4.5 hours or something. It's been like 40 odd years. 2091 it is, and the Premier League is as follows. If you look here, so we were last here in the 50s when we were sort of on the downward slope, but Chelsea won a lot, 6 in 7 years. Millwall won once there. They became second a lot. Hull City have found themselves up here winning the Premier League. Then we've won 4 in 5 seasons with Millwall. Then we won 6 in a row with Millwall. Loads of runners up, and then it's been Spurs, Arsenal, Leeds, City with another one. No league wins for West Ham. They are still in the division, 13th. Oxford United up here in 5th. Very interesting to see the lay of the land here. Look at how different the league looks. Carlisle, Hull, West Ham down here. So yeah, 4 Europa Leagues for West Ham. They've won plenty of Europa Leagues on their journey. We didn't actually check in, but we did get 44, 45, 52, 53, 66, 67, and 74, 75. Champions Leagues, well, look at that. Millwall have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 since we were last here. So it was like 18, 19 Champions Leagues, 23 Premier Leagues. They also won a Europa League here in 2058. They must have had a bit of a bad couple of seasons. 15 Carabao Cups, 13 FA Cups. It's been absolutely insane for them, hasn't it? Absolutely insane. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. The only thing to check in now is the Golden Ball during our tenure of when we were doing the Wonder Kids. So let's have a look. Let's go through. And we're in the 2030s and we've still got nothing. Still got nothing. It's Fiacre O'Brien, second place in 34-35. Then he won it the season after. And he won it again, 2 in a row. Oh, and then Zumana Uatra for Liverpool, third place that season. Fiacre O'Brien was second, James Caldwell third in 37-38. And then Fiacre O'Brien won it back again and again. James Caldwell third that season. Then he came second while Fiacre O'Brien was third, and Christian Agunley won it for Manchester City. Fiacre O'Brien again, James Caldwell third. James Caldwell finally got his Ballon d'Or with a 41-goal season in 43-44. Massimo Racine, the £197 million signing / £25 million sale back at Millwall 7 years into his return, or 6 years in from when he came back like 25, 26. 32 years young, 32 assists in 47 games. That's insane. 7.81, wins the Ballon d'Or. Timothy Egbo in second that season. Massimo Racine won it the season after again, 10 goals, 34 assists. And Eddie Millard at Man City in second place. Timothy Egbo finally gets his Ballon d'Or in 46-47. Massimo Racine down in third place. Timothy Egbo again and again, 3 in a row for him, 4 in a row. What a player he was. And then that looks to be about it. Yeah, we got into the 50s, all the players had gone. Okay, so there we go then. So hands down, Millwall absolutely dominated this. Poses the question, is it a little bit overpowered then, having double Wonder Kids? Or was it the wild cards that really did it this time around? I think the writing was on the wall when they had 2 double wild cards. Maybe I shouldn't have done 3 and 2. Maybe I should have respun that. But, you know, it is what it is. I did it, and there we go. I'm very keen to do other cross-divisional ones where teams will get more players to sort of balance them out, and then we'll go from there. Suggestions in the comments down below. Suggestions for other nations to do. I'm also working on setting up some the Wonder Kid wheel for teams, where players go to a specific team, so you get multiple Wonder Kids per team. Doing that in different nations as well going forward. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.